it's a crazy day, man, in Texas right now. You know, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. This was one of the biggest losses of Texas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people grew up on Big Pokey. You know what I mean? Man, I'd be all day, bro. Just going in about Big Pokey and just the influence that bro has had, on the hip hop community, period. But just, like the Texas music, period. Like there's a lot of niggas, that really got they flow and that style, bro. You know what I'm saying? From
Yeah,
Big Pokey, bro. You know what I mean? Well, give me your take, bro. Just the impact that Big Pokey has had, on you. You know what I'm saying? And when you started listening to bro and so on and so forth.
man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm more, I'm more. I don't really listen to that many Texas rappers. I don't listen to Ro, but
Right.
like I think I know some Big Pokey songs, but I didn't know it was him. But I'll be listening to like Big Hawk and like
Right.
what I'm saying, Big T. But I do know Pokey. I remember him with that vintage viral video when they was
Yeah.
in that suburban freestyling like Big Shasta. I
Man.
do I do know when that shit dropped. Every time I freestyled, I had Shasta in my shit.
Oh God.
Ain't never drank a Shasta soda in my life.
oh, oh God. Hey. And you know what I'm saying, man? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That freestyle, he yanked it. You feel me? That nigga he yanked that hoe. You feel me? That was just so classic. And you
Yeah,
know what I mean? And so epic. A lot of people they thought that Big Pokey had already passed away. I'm just gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? But it was Big Mo, that had lost his life, way back, and things like that. But a lot of people thought that Big Pokey and Big Mo was pretty much the same person until today, and or until late, a little earlier or whatever. So, shout out to Big Pokey, and much love and much respect, during this time to his family, just to the whole Houston community, man. You know what I mean? To the ones that really grew up on that, that H Town music. You feel me?
hell yeah.
The Slim Thugs, the Paul Walls, the Lil Kiki, man. Man, I'll be all day, even the Sauce Walkers, because there's a lot of y'all that's listening to this right now. Y'all know who Sauce is. You know what
But
I mean? Well,
don't know Pokey.
but y'all don't know Pokey, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, there would be no sauce if there was
Yeah,
no Pokey. I just gotta keep it real. There would be no sauce. You know what I'm saying?
that's what.
But
Yeah,
shout
that's
out
what.
to Sauce Walker though.
That's why they. Oh yeah, shout out to that boy making moves. But that's what they got YouTube for. You did.
Right,
You can go
right.
ahead YouTube up Big Pokey and see what he was doing. Make sure yeah, if you don't know, just look up the freestyle video. It was him and
Facts.
Lil Flip in there, and they was in that suburban, and they was
Yeah.
going crazy. They was freestyling for about 10 minutes straight. I'm
Straight.
like straight. Then make
Hey.
sure you go get you a Shasta. I'm pretty sure Shasta went up after that video dropped
Oh,
too.
you better believe it. You better believe it. And shit, the crazy thing is, bro, that video, I've seen that video like years ago.
It
At
just came
least.
up. It just came across my feed like 3 days ago. I watched that joint, and then it's
Wow.
sad that this shit happened today.
Right.
I woke up, I'm seeing all this new. I'm like, yo, I'm like, ah. But my question is, you did you see the video, bro?
Yeah, man, that's what I was gonna get to. And to the people that's listening, I would show the video. I might show just a little bit of it, guys, but man, I don't want to show, the fullness, what I'm saying, of that particular video, that being his last moment. But yeah, that was what's your take on that, man? Just seeing that.
That type of shit. Like this is part of the reason why I hate the generation that we got now, because everybody want to record and put on your phone like type
Right.
shit. Like you know, it's. I mean, I know he. I think he was performing, so I mean, I can understand people had their cameras out, but I'm talking about like you record that shit. I seen people just recording that shit, then they putting that shit on their page just to go viral or shit like that.
Facts.
Like nigga, that shit is sick. Like people,
Facts.
family members got to see that shit, and you
Right.
that's the last moving. That could be the last time they see their actual family member just moving around. Like nigga,
Yeah.
everything ain't got to be for clicks and likes, bro. But that's how we
Facts.
live. that's how society is today. Like you can just for example, you can see some of motherfuckers fighting, or you'll see some nigga beating up a female, and niggas won't even go help the female. They just gonna record that shit and then put that shit on the
Sad.
news, put it on the feed. Like, bro, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, man.
that's
Very
wild.
sad. It's sad, bro, that people like that. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people they didn't know how serious it was, and so you'll hear a little bit of snickering and a little bit of laughing, like, "Damn, bro, you didn't just," you know what I mean? And I get it. They didn't know what was really going on, but you know, man, when some shit like that transpires, let's get out of like, man, what the hell going on? Oh man, he just sat up there and passed out. Like
Yeah,
let's get out of doing shit like that. Let's immediately, you know what I mean, tend to their aid. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Let's immediately tend to their aid. But yeah, that was sad. And what came to my mind, you know, whenever that transpired at that moment, they say whenever you when people pass away, what they do is a lot of times they take one last deep breath. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if that was the particular deep breath that was taken, but it was just like, damn, you know. But I don't know, man. Some would say, you know, they rather go out doing, you know, what they love, right? And
yeah,
you know, so I don't know. I guess I got mixed feelings with it. I just hate that it was public and you know that it
yeah.
happened the way it happened for sure.
Cause that shit's tough, bro. Like, I don't even like seeing shit like that. It's
Facts.
like, it's tough because, like, I'm not even a family member, but just imagine a family member got to see that shit, your loved one.
Man,
Like,
exactly.
I done walked in on my grandma when she was on the floor and I was only like 12. So that
Wow.
shit's tough. But it's just a matter that the world is just desensitized. Like, people don't care about shit no more. It's just, oh, this nigga passed out. Oh, let me get this
Mm-hmm.
video. I'm put this shit on feed. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go viral. Like, that shit
Facts.
whack, man. Like,
Facts,
that
man.
man lost his life. And then the fact that this big Pokey a staple in Houston, bro. Like, Houston sad as fuck right now. It's a sad
Sad.
day.
Sad day in Houston, man. I seen a lot of people went over there to I think it's Trill Burgers out there in Houston, which is owned by Bun B.
But Beta.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, just to pay respect, they, you know, I don't know, man. Everybody just, you know, they went over there to Trill Burgers, man, and you know, they just kind of wanted to be around, you know, some of that love. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But shout out to Houston, you know what I mean, the whole, you know, South, you know what I mean, all of Texas, because I know it
Yeah,
really hit home for Texas, you know, and you know, shout out to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, outside of Texas that Big Pokey had an influence on as well. But it's just a deep, you know, fucked up day, you know what I mean, for Texas though.
yeah. Prayers for that family, man.
Facts. Facts,
Side
facts.
note, since you brought up chill burgers, man, I'm gonna have to go get one of them joints though.
Nah, man, for real, man. For real. Hey, that shit looking good. I ain't gonna lie there.
Bro, that nigga got the number one burger in America. He won that
Hey.
on NBC today. So,
Oh,
you
really?
know, yeah, you make it there, boy. You done made it. He
Oh God.
won the number one burger in America, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to make a
yeah,
trip, boy.
yeah, shit. Hey, that whole probably well seasoned. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. Give me that
Yeah,
chill burger with the side.
yeah.
With the fries and a side of UGK.
On God.
A side of Pimp C on the song. You feel me? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that shit look good. If I'm not mistaken, they got a little sauce container. You know what I'm saying, to go along with them
Yeah.
fries and shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Shout out to Trail Burgers, man.
I, I see
For
the
real.
nigga bite into that shit and close his eyes. That's when I knew that shit was live. I said, oh, they cooking
Hell
over
yeah.
here.
Yeah, nigga, with them eyes closed, you know,
They
niggas,
cooking over here.
yeah, niggas get the humming and shit.
Nigga take that bite and then he don't say nothing for like 30 seconds and he
Yeah,
just chewing. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's a burger.
you got you one.
Yeah, yeah, no cap, man, no cap, nigga. Shout out to Trio Burgers, man. Real talk. Um,
Man.
what we
Nigga
what?
said, nigga stop the cap, boy. Hey, that motherfucking eye closed, you eat that food, boy.
Hey, man.
Nigga, golly, boy.
Hey,
Get
for
that
real.
euphoric feeling for real.
No cap.
I don't even eat food like that. I be like,
Yeah.
damn. So I be like, every time I eat some good ass food, bro, like sometimes I be like, damn, so this is what them people on that 600 pound life be feeling every time they eat. So I
Yeah,
be like, damn, I can understand why nigga you just keep eating to feed that feeling.
yeah,
But I be like at the same time, bro, like, hey, you gotta chill, bro. You done ate like three pieces in 10 minutes, nigga. Come
real
on,
shit. Hey, calm down, goddamn me.
calm down. You finna your heart about to explode, boy.
Hey, nah, for real. Nah. Speaking of explode, you know what I mean? We got, you know, it's some crazy shit, you know what I mean, going on in the hip hop community as far as, you know what I mean, them album sales and, you know what I mean, things like that, right? We you know, speaking of explode, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They say that Gunna, you know what I mean, surpassed Lil Durk, you know what I'm talking about me when they come down to them album sales, you know what I'm saying? That's
Shit,
just
I
that.
would I would doubt it.
Hey, that's what it's saying. If I'm not mistaken, I think 150,000 units sold from Gunna, and I think it was like 112 or somewhere in there for Dirk. You know what I mean? So,
I would doubt it, man. It's Gunna, man. What you expect? Gonna wanna, baby.
hey
Gonna
man,
wanna.
I was expecting for him to get blackballed. I just got to keep it real.
Yeah, you can't blackball Gunna. You can't blackball Gunna, man. Like Gunna, besides what's going on with the snitching allegations, that nigga music was always jamming. So
Right, right, right,
regardless of how you feel about his situation or what you think he did wrong or did right, you gonna listen to that nigga music because that nigga jam regardless. Like with Dirk, I I listen to Dirk, but I don't like you ain't gonna find a bunch of songs in my catalog of Dirk. I even tried the album, but I'm a Cole fan. I feel like that song he did with Cole, it's gonna take off regardless just because of Cole. But
right, right, right.
uh
I can agree to
the
that.
the song Dirk, I just his style, he'll be like then he'll just scream out of nowhere, child support got it. I'm like, hey bro, what's going
Yeah,
on? I
yeah,
you know, it's like what you doing? But
for
I
real
ain't know.
though.
I let me turn my phone. Let me turn the music down. So I didn't know you was just mellow rapping and you just started screaming in one bar. I wasn't
Yeah,
prepared for that. So nigga that made me spill my soda when I was driving and shit.
no real
But
shit.
but nah, but nah. Back to the point. Gunna, bro. I mean, niggas gonna listen to Gunna because Gunna smack, bro. And then even niggas that don't listen to Gunna now that he done dropped that album, they gonna peep that shit because they wanna hear what that nigga got to say. I had
Fact.
read, I've seen a post like they was like 40. They got like in a hip hop post. They got like 43% of the songs, of 43% of the album. That nigga talked about the real shit. He talked about niggas thinking that he snitched and all this
Right,
other shit. And so like he ain't really speak too much about like he do on his previous albums about getting head and bitches and shit. He was really on that shit this time.
right, right,
So
right, right.
I seen niggas talk about they making posts talking about that rap be jamming and shit. But I mean, hey, he got a song. If you don't fuck with Gunna, bro, but you gotta listen to that Bread and Butter, cause on that Bread and Butter song, that was the first song he released before the album. That nigga went in on there, and he threw them shots at Durk, where he told that boy, you calling me a rat, but you still hanging with the same niggas that killed your partner." So that's tough right there. Like
That is
that's tough. So I don't know how you operating day by day, and you still ain't roll for Vaughn, but you hanging with the niggas that did that shit. Like, bro, you weird for that.
right.
But
I
yeah, what's
I
your
got to,
take on that shit?
man. You know what? I got to keep it real. I like Dirk, you know, because Dirk he does make good music in my opinion, right? You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be some shit that is gonna go on radio. It's gonna keep getting replayed. You know, it's just gonna be something that, you know, that people are just gonna want to keep listening to. So I gotta keep it real. You know, I like his music, and I like Gunna's music as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I just got to keep it real. you know, I don't know, man. When it come down to the snitching allegations, I'll just say that he didn't, in my opinion, just from what I saw, he didn't necessarily just name niggas. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
was in, that did some shit. He didn't name drop niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is my definition of snitching is whenever you name drop niggas and then you get niggas jammed up. Now, whenever they ask, bro, if YSL was a gang and stuff like that, a lot of times let me just say this. In my opinion, I think he was just agreeing that, you know, that's what y'all call it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or,
yeah,
you know, but I just I don't know, man. It's just kind of hard to really just put that as snitching, in my opinion. Now, to them extra, hardcore street niggas that just, real big advocates for, motherfuckers that snitch and, you just totally against it. I get where you coming from. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because, my definition of snitching could be much different than your definition of snitching. And then another nigga's definition of snitching could be completely different than, another nigga. So and the reason why I say that is because um it was one individual that was like, with like the TI situation as far
yeah,
as snitching went. They was like, he was like, man, that nigga Boosie, and I forgot the rapper's name, but he out there in that Cali. A lot of y'all don't
yeah,
know who I'm talking about. But he was just like, the only thing I don't like about Boosie is, I just feel like he just super hard because at the end of the day, if I died and my nigga was facing murder and all he had to do was just put it on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I'm not losing any sleep behind that. Like, and I want my nigga to prevail. Like, I don't want him to be sitting in jail. Like, ain't nothing finna happen to me because he said
yeah,
that. And and honestly, I had to sit back. Like, you know what? That that makes sense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because a lot of niggas is mad at OG Giggity. You know what I'm saying? Baby's, what I mean, brother, for Terrence. I think it's Terrence.
yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
they upset at that nigga for getting out because he ended up snitching on dead people. But it's like, I don't know, man. Them dead people probably don't give a good goddamn. You know what I'm saying about bro getting out. So, but that's another topic. You know what I'm saying, for another day. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying. So I don't really look at Gunna's situation as just full blown snitching. I just think that he did. You know, I think I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings on that. But as far as the work, what I mean, the music, right? Uh,
yeah,
that nigga killed it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I had to take some time out, man, to listen. I was just kind of like, each and every last one of these songs is a banger. Like, I just gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it real. Like, you
No
just gotta keep it real.
features,
No features. That's
no features. That's how I knew that nigga was like. That's how I knew that nigga was serious about this whole. Cause he ain't put no features. Like Durk,
yeah,
Durk got a feature on damn near every song.
yeah. And the crazy thing is that Gunna outsold Dirk, and he didn't have any features.
No
You know what I'm saying?
features.
That's crazy right there. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, a lot of people are saying that they still have mixed feelings on it because they don't know if Young Thug is in agreement with everything, and they think because Young Thug ended up making that post saying business is business, that that particular post could be related to Gunna,
Yeah.
dropping and releasing his album. But who's to say what he was
I
talking about
mean,
on that? But
I do know he posted something just the same day Gunna posted his album. Then like
yeah,
5 days he got a timer on there, so something about to happen. I don't
yeah,
know if he
yeah,
releasing new music or if he getting out. To be honest, the nigga should be out because they just the ramifications they got, they don't got enough for the case, so they just holding that boy in there for so they can build a case, which is crazy. But
right.
that's how the judicial system work when they trying to be phony. But as far as the Gunner
Thanks.
situation, it's different optics, bro. Like niggas that really do the street life, they gonna have their feelings and be like, oh yeah, this nigga really told. He went and told them niggas
Yeah,
that. It's
Don't
a
play that
gang.
shit around me.
Yeah, it's a gang. Nigga, you told the feds it's a gang?
Yeah,
Motherfucker, we already knew it was a gang.
yeah,
He didn't tell them shit they didn't know already. Is YSL a gang? Yeah, it's a gang. Nigga, what do y'all already know that, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, acting
yeah.
like he went in there and told names. Was like, so and so did this. So and so did that. So and so did this. Oh, yeah, they did that too. Like,
Right.
come on, bro. It's niggas that it's niggas in their YSL camp that's really in there giving up names that's already been out of jail. And the
Real
only
shit.
reason they talking on Gunna is because Gunna got the biggest name. Like Thug brother Funk, that nigga got out. And then he just got roped up again because he did some he fucked his shit up
Yeah, I
when he
saw
was
that.
out.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
gotta go in there and do that whole fucking bid. But what I'm saying is they just gonna pick and choose who they want to fuck, who call a snitch and shit. So
Right,
like they
right.
gonna get on Gunner because he the name, the biggest name besides Thug that got out. And I really
Real
do
shit.
think Thug know because they said in these songs that Gunner was pleading to Young Thug, basically telling him like, bro, I ain't snitch, I ain't do that. Like, you
Right.
know what's up? I would never snake my brother like that.
Real shit.
So I mean, I feel like Thug know what's really real, and he really fuck with Gunna. He know at the end of the day if Gunna really told some shit. And I think
Right, right.
whenever he do speak on the situation, if he do or he get out, he
Hmm.
gonna let them niggas know like that nigga didn't snitch. He just did what you was supposed to do. Like niggas,
Right.
all niggas gonna be in jail doing the same charge for the same shit.
Real shit. Real
But
shit.
I mean, I understand the street niggas part of it if you live in that life. I mean,
Yeah,
far as me,
exactly.
far as me, I didn't have niggas snitch on me for fucking $20 and shit. So at that point, I'm like,
Oh wow.
yeah, what we doing? So you
Yeah.
know, snitched on me for $20 or some bullshit, like some little ass shit. So ain't no telling what a niggas to do that don't want to go to jail or
Real shit.
whatever. So you know what I'm saying? I just
Real
feel like
shit.
it's a lot of optics to that shit. Like I said, you can't just be pointing a finger at one motherfucker.
I agree. And you know what I'm saying? Before we even switch topics, we're gonna end it with this. So because if I'm not mistaken, Gunna even outsold NBA YoungBoy's album as well. You
That
know what I mean? So,
motherfucker, young boy, just need did that. His music oversaturated, bro. Like he drops shit an album every week. I don't want to hear all that, bro. Like I fuck with that boy song, but come on, man, you oversaturating us. You drop an album like every 2 weeks.
yeah, I do think that bro need to kind of let us breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Give
And
us
things like
time to
that.
listen to the one you just dropped, dog.
Real shit. Yeah, real shit. That nigga dropping some shit pretty much every day down there. You know what I mean? You ain't lying. You ain't lying on that. So I just got to give it to y'all raw, man. You know what I'm saying? Pause. The nigga Gunna, you know what I'm saying? He won it. You know what I mean? Like he came through and he outsold Durk, came through, outsold you know what I mean, NBA young boy. They say Lil Baby got an album that's gonna be coming pretty soon. It's a possibility that this Gunna album might sit up there, you know what I mean, and outsell the Lil Baby's album. But I ain't gonna speak too soon, but I don't know. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
too soon,
I don't want to speak
baby.
too soon because I fuck with Lil Baby now. You know what I mean? I fuck with Lil Baby, so I don't know how this gonna go. You know what I mean? I really don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But moving
Not
on.
too soon. We got
Real
we
shit.
got to speak about that. We got to speak about the real NBA young boy. The
Let's see
real
about that.
NBA young boy, the one that's balling in the league, the young boy. That boy, hey, I knew that nigga was gonna go crazy when that young boy dropped.
Yeah.
That's when he started throwing the little pistol and shit. I was like, yeah, boy, young boy dropped that nigga going crazy. He
Oh
don't know
God.
what to do.
Hey, you better believe it, man. You better believe it.
That
Hey, and
nigga.
let me say this. Did you see the new release of his Nike shoe? I don't think they released a shoe yet, but did you see the actual shoe, the John
Nah,
Morant?
I seen the first ones, but not the new ones.
They got all them colors, the new one. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they kind of remind me of like the like the NBA young boy shirts. You know how they be all colored. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They have like these
never,
different colors and shit like that. Man, never
never
broke
broke
again.
again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's what I got when I looked at him. I'm like, this nigga here, boy, he's something else. You know what I
Man,
mean? But
that man, some man folks just spoke on that man. That nigga, I'm just tell that boy get some help. Like get some help first, bro. But
yeah,
second of all, bro, that boy about to lose 150 M's.
damn,
Like 50 M's, dog. Stop giving them people your money, bro. You losing, you hustling backwards. It's like
that is
Uncle,
true.
like Unc told that nigga, you hustling backwards, you losing money. But like the thing is, motherfucker got roped up. You keep showing the pistol. Then they gave this nigga 25 games. So people was like, that's not a lot of games. But then at the same time, you have to play more than 60 games in order to be eligible to make the All NBA teams. And
Okay,
in order to get them big ass for them to get they make their max deals, they gotta make the All NBA team. So he don't got a shot to make any of that because he gonna miss more. He not gonna be able to play 60 games because he gonna miss 25. So
yeah,
right there, he done already lost about 20 million for
facts.
that. Plus, if he could get dropped from his endorsement deals, which is crazy, Nike still rocking with him. They ain't dropped him yet, but he did have Powerade, and I don't know if they still rocking with that nigga. So
Shit,
he losing money, but
they
at the
said they
same,
gon' they said they
hmm,
gonna rock with dude on and off the court. Like they said they you know what I mean.
who
They
Nike?
sliding. Yeah, man. Nike said they gonna slide with bro.
That's
You know what I
crazy, but
mean?
they would slide with Kyrie though.
Hell no.
Kyrie ain't touched the gun. They did nothing violent.
Hell no. That nigga
All he
posted
did
a
was
link.
posted a link. This nigga get banned. You swear he the worst nigga in the world?
These niggas is tripping.
They tripping, bro.
These niggas, they said they gonna slide for Jada. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
they said Kyrie, you better not wear another Nike shoe at all. This nigga out here covering up the logos and all that shit.
all that
Like,
shit.
nigga, you could have swore that nigga did some damage, like he was hitting they wives or something. That way they did that
Nah,
man.
for real. Made him
This,
apologize and you know what I'm
like what the
saying?
fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, man. This
That
nigga
shit
Ja,
crazy.
I done seen the pistol. I done the way Ja keep carrying the pistol. Shit, I'm gonna have to start getting mine.
No.
I'm
Real shit.
goddamn me shit. This
Shit.
did did the
Hey,
motherfucker did the
Nike,
motherfucker yeah.
Nike might be afraid that nigga gonna slide up there, you know what I mean, at the corporate office or something around the motherfucker, you know what I'm
They might
saying?
be scared of them goons he be keeping with him.
Shit. Real shit.
That's
That
why
nigga,
he's still on. Tell us something, Ja.
yeah, for real though.
But nah, that nigga Ja, bro. This how he need a PR. For real though. This the day after your suspension is put on, they say you got suspended 25. This nigga make a post and show the toy lighter. It was talking about it was a lighter gun. Come
Bruh.
on, bro. Stop playing.
Yeah, that nigga playing with fire for real though.
Quit playing.
That nigga, and when I saw that, I'm like, did this nigga just sit up there and show a gun for the third time? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Quit playing.
Boy, that nigga Adam finna get that nigga another 10 games now. You
Quit
play,
playing.
you're playing with fire.
Bro, quit playing. Why are you playing?
That nigga, that
This
nigga, that
nigga,
crazy. That nigga,
he
that
just don't
crazy,
get.
man.
He one of them niggas that just don't get it, bro. He
Hell
just don't
no.
get it. He just be like, "Shit, I'm gonna do what I do anyways. They
Hey,
gonna
I know
fuck
that
with
nigga
me,
stayed. I know he stayed in ISS in school. You know what
man."
I'm saying?
Some bro, that nigga just be like, "I'm do what I want to do, bro. They gonna fuck with me regardless, nigga. No, they not.
Nigga, you're about to get
You
kicked out of the NBA.
you about to get kicked out. Then all you gonna have is that pistol."
Oh
Like, bro, you
God.
not. I mean, I'm not gonna say you not about that life, bro, because I don't know. I don't know the nigga life situation. I didn't grow up with the nigga, but still,
And he
when
from
you
Memphis?
and you from Memphis,
Yeah.
but nah, he ain't from Memphis. He from
Oh, he
South
not.
Carolina.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but like, nigga, whenever you get into the NBA, it's just certain shit that you can't do. Did anything that's detrimental to the league, bro, they will fucking they gonna get on your ass. Like
Nah, for real.
you can't do that shit, bro. Like you can't. I'm not NBA niggas got guns, bro, but they not showing. They not, the
They're not
smart.
doing that.
They're not doing what you're doing.
Hell no. They're not
Like
doing.
you'll
And
never know that they got a gun because they'll never show you on camera. Like
real shit.
they got guns, nigga, but they're not doing that on camera, bro.
Real- Even the fans too. Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even the
we all
fans.
have guns, sir.
He like
Man,
that. He like that nigga that be like, damn, why fuck I keep getting in trouble? I keep getting caught. You got guns, yeah, nigga, but I ain't showing the world that I got a gun, bro.
real shit.
Like you showed your gun to 30,000 people, bro.
That nigga, that crazy. And you know what's crazy is that it wasn't until he got his bread gang chain,
Then
you
he
know what I
start,
mean, that he
yeah,
started wilding like this.
it
Like I
start
was,
wilding.
Moneybag, was this a recruit? Like nigga, what the fuck is going on? Ever since you gave this nigga that bread gang chain, this nigga think he's a part of, you know what I mean, bread gang CMG. He's trying to slide now. You know what I mean? Like
I seen
goddamn.
I seen the video. He got a studio in his house now. So I guess
Oh
he make
wow.
music. I guess he make music now.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand, Jai. This is getting out of hand. But speaking of out of hand, right?
Yeah,
Boosie gets arrested. You know what I mean? After I guess the feds ended up seeing that he had a gun. You know what I mean? In his wayside in the back. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They saw a live video of bro. You know, now at first, whenever I seen that Boosie had got arrested, I'm like, damn, this got to be a Rico. You know what I mean? Because bro was at the court. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
as soon as he walked out the court, you know, they said he was in celebration on his way outside of the courtroom. And
Damn.
as soon as he walked out of there, they were pretty much like right there. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the worst, man. You know what I mean? Because Boosie, when he was at the courthouse, he ended up saying how he wanted to be a defense attorney and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he wants to help out lawyers, and you know, he ended up tweeting that or you know putting that out there, right? And
Yeah,
so, and it was just crazy because he ended up getting the gun case dropped. So like I said, man, as soon as he walked outside, you know, they picked him up, you know, for that particular live video. What's your take on that, bro?
that's crazy, man. I fuck with Boosie, man. Like everybody know what he been through. He done beat what we know of that he let us know that the world what he done been through, what he done beat. I just
Right.
feel like he could be like you said, he's smart. That man, the man funny though, cause he funny just the way he being himself, how he be talking.
Oh yeah.
But he funny, he got sense, bro. So I feel like I don't understand why they did that, but I feel like he gonna get through that. I just was just like, what's going on? And then like the fact people I seen them talking about that Vlad shit. Like he the only nigga I know that be on Vlad like 3 times a year and don't never go to jail. And
Yeah.
niggas, cause these niggas get on Vlad and they incriminate themselves, and then he be
Facts.
talk. He said niggas when he talk about that Vlad is the feds. He was like, no, nigga, you just get on here and talk and incriminate yourself. So
Facts.
that's why you be getting in trouble. So he the only nigga rapper I know that been on Vlad so many times and ain't never got in trouble.
Facts. Facts.
So
That is a record right there. He is holding the
yeah,
title, you know what I mean, for that right there. I gotta say that. And they was you know, like I said, they said they seen the shit on the live. I was thinking, I'm like, well, since he's such a defense attorney, you know, because Josh said that his gun was, you know, a lighter. And
yeah,
he even showed that it was a lighter. So these niggas will have, you know, a pistol that it could be a lighter. So my thing is, if you know, like I said, if Boosie wants to be a defense attorney, if I was him, shit, that nigga John Morant just gave that nigga something to go with. Like, hold on, man, that was a lighter. You know what I'm saying? That was something that I used. You know what I'm saying? To burn candles. I just put it in the back of my, you know, on the back end. You know what I mean, or whatever the case might be. You know, but it was really a lighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He gonna have to say something. Otherwise, yeah, it's finna sit up in there for a little bit. You know what I'm
I
saying? Yeah. Your ass gonna sit up in there for a little bit, man. Facts.
don't know if that was a lighter, cuz I'm just keep it G.
Yeah, on with Boosie.
Oh yeah, yeah, with Boots, I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
With John. That wasn't a lot. That was a lie that he showed after the suspension. But in that car on that
yeah.
video, that wasn't no damn lighter.
Yeah, oh God. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, they like Boosie, them people was not there. Them, you know what I mean? Them feds wasn't
Yeah,
there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know if this is a real gun or a fake. When you looking at a video, and you don't know. These niggas is making, you know what I mean, candlelight and Uzis and shit now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, who knows? And that's just to help Boosie out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
And
if
then
y'all decide to use that, be sure to, you know what I mean, send me a little cash app donation. You know what I mean, for giving y'all, you know what I mean, a little something to go off of, right?
yeah, put niggas up on game.
Real
Shit,
shit.
I mean, I think Boosie gonna beat that shit because that nigga just went to court, and nigga, I'm pretty sure that nigga got guns. Them hoes is registered, so
Real shit.
he moving real intelligent. He not no negligent like dumb type of person. So I'm
Right.
pretty sure they just did that shit to try to get something, but that shit gonna fall off.
Facts, man. We sending
He
nothing but, healing energy over there, man, to Boosie and his camp.
he
We
gonna
want
be
the
on
best
the.
for him.
We'll see him on another Vlad interview in like another month.
On God. This is gonna be good for his music sales, you know what I'm saying, as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boosie, but I just gotta keep it real. Uh y'all haven't been sitting up there, you know what I mean, really, really, hitting that stream, when it come down to Boosie music.
Yeah,
So hopefully this ain't gonna do he ain't gonna do nothing but turn a negative into a positive. And the next time, what I mean, that whenever he get out, when he drop that music, man, I need y'all to sit up there, man, and go, and stream the fuck out of his music, man, because Boosie is really a living legend. You know what I mean?
living legend.
Living legend, man. He didn't really did some shit. That nigga got an amazing body of work. His catalog is crazy. He doesn't want to sit up there and promote, the shit that he did on what was that label, bro, that he came from? Uh,
Fuck,
that Webby on. I
Shirley and
forgot.
T.
Yeah, on the Trill ENT. He doesn't really want y'all to sit up there and go streaming that because bro is not getting paid, you know what I mean, for those particular streams. However,
And they dyking.
man, hey, you feel me? That nigga got some shit. He got some classics.
Two
But
red bones kissing in the back seat. What y'all
hey,
know about that, dog?
man, they don't know nothing about that, man. They just don't.
That's that old Boozy.
Oh God, man.
Bo,
Shit. Hey,
bo,
knocking pictures off the wall. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
he shit.
Yeah.
Where he ain't with my dog. Probably knocking
Yeah.
pictures out the wall.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that
Classic, man.
that classic Boosie that set it off, Boosie.
On
That
Jesus,
that
man.
that'll have a niggas fighting in the club as soon as you put it on.
Facts. Facts, man. Facts, man. So yeah. Shout out to Boosie Badass, you know what I mean? And like I said, we sending him a healing energy right now, man, during this time. And we already know Boosie gonna hold that shit down. One thing about Boosie, man, you're not finna hear him snitching on a damn soul. You know what I mean? Yeah, that ain't finna happen. Y'all ain't gonna have to sit up there and wonder if Boosie told. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Boosie and Rollo has been going back. They did a little back and forth. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen that.
they did a little back and forth there. You know what I'm saying? There was some speculation about Rollo. I'm not gonna get into that right now. We'll save it, but you know what I mean. I do know one thing, and that's Boosie ain't finna say a goddamn word to them people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for real. I do know. I know Rollo a real dude though.
Facts. He is solid. He is a solid dude. Shout out to
Yeah,
Rollo because Rollo inspired me on a lot of levels. You know what I mean? Just to go get some paper. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, doing it by way of drugs or anything like that. But this nigga had a whole community, man, that he moved his people into, and he was doing some shit that just niggas just wasn't doing. And even if they had money like that, they wouldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to that nigga Rollo, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to that nigga Rollo. Yeah, man. Shout out to that nigga Rollo.